Joining me now, Monica Crowley, former Assistant Secretary of Treasury for Public Affairs, and Zeldin, former New York Congressman and gubernatorial candidate. Great to have you both on the program this morning. I said, Monica, just a moment ago that I was going to return to those policies of the Biden administration that serve as incentive. I want you to watch this clip, if you would, of Joe Biden at the Congressional Hispanic Caucus last night, saying exactly what he plans to do that, in my estimation, Monica, will only continue to serve as a magnet for this problem. Listen to this.
We're significantly expanding legal pathways for entry so businesses can get the workers they need. I've also directed my team to make a historic increase in the number of refugees admitted from Latin America. We've launched outreach campaigns helping over 1 million eligible migrants apply for work permits. And we're accelerating the process for work permit applications. Right now,
Monica, he's asking more illegal immigrants to claim asylum and get jobs in America.
Yeah, he slurred his way through that statement, but the incentives are very obvious to the American people, but also to people around the world who want to come into the United States and do it illegally. He's made that very clear. Look, for all the people, Will, who talk about, well, why doesn't Joe Biden have a plan to deal with the out-of-control border and these massive waves of illegal immigrants coming into the country? This is the plan. You know, any normal politician, when they're seeing the negative fallout, you know, the negative economic, humanitarian, and national security implications of this wide open border for nearly 3 years now, any normal president would have corrected the course, changed the policy. We have not seen 1 second of that. He has not changed the policy at all. So this is the plan. The plan is to flood the country. You know, the old communist radicals, Cloward and Piven, talked about the most effective way to destroy the United States was to overwhelm her systems. And what better way to do it than to have a wide open border where you have millions of illegal immigrants coming into the country, bringing tsunamis of crime, drugs, disease, the massive strain on all of our resources from medical care to education. This is the deliberate destruction of the country.
Yeah, and Lee, every politician just about who is affected by this problem, including very prominent Democrats like right here in New York City, Mayor Eric Adams, are saying the system is overwhelmed, to Monica's point. And New York, by the way, I mean, I have a hard time extending sympathy to New York as someone from Texas or anywhere along the southern border. But New York is now absorbing hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants.
And the governor of New York was calling for this a couple of years ago. You had Democratic elected officials cheering on President Biden when he was instituting this plan, as you and Monica have been pointing out. This is on purpose. No border, no country. More Democrats are realizing that no border, no re-election. You can't lecture the American public about Bidenomics, national security and homeland security, healthcare, child trafficking, combating fentanyl, and the list goes on if you're going to be deliberately implementing this policy at the border. I think that this is an existential threat, not just for many challenges for our country on the substance and the policy, but politically it's a nightmare. So it doesn't make much sense, especially as 24 gets closer.
You both have said something so intelligent tonight that I just want to underline it from both of you. Monica, you're absolutely right. This is not a policy failure. This is a policy success for the Biden administration. This is the execution of a policy. And Lee, there's no nation. There's no nation state without a border. We're watching the destruction on purpose, successfully, of the nation state of the United States. Thank you both, Monica and Lee, for being with us tonight.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.